Trump, once a TikTok hater, is now showing it love. The reason will shock you. Imagine a leader who stands on stage and openly calls China America's biggest enemy, tightens the grip on Chinese companies, and talks about banning their apps. And then, one day, the same leader begins praising a Chinese app, even saying it holds a special place in his heart. This isn't a movie plot. It's the real story of America President Donald Trump. Once calling TikTok a threat to national security, Trump is now working to find a way to protect it. The big question is, why the sudden change? Is there a political strategy behind it? Or has Trump himself fallen for TikTok's influence? Today we dive deep into this topic. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. Let's begin. Trump and TikTok share a rather fascinating relationship. Initially, he wanted to completely ban this Chinese app from the United States. During his previous term, he labeled TikTok and WeChat as national security threats. According to him, the Chinese government was allegedly using these apps to steal American data and influence public opinion. He even introduced legislation stating that any Chinese app operating in the America would have to give up its ownership control. That's why TikTok was pressured to separate from its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, and sell itself to an America-based company. But Trump's mindset started to shift when he realized that TikTok wasn't just another app. It had become the heartbeat of American youth. He also noticed how, during his campaign, TikTok had helped him connect deeply with younger audiences. His follower count on TikTok had soared into the millions. When a politician finds a platform that directly connects them with a massive section of the public, losing it may no longer be a smart move. Trump might have come to that very conclusion. Amid shifting circumstances, Trump softened his stance. He gave clear signals that if ByteDance sold TikTok to an American company, he might ease some of the tariffs imposed on China. This was a major offer, showing just how seriously Trump had begun to consider TikTok's role. However, China outright rejected this proposal. The Chinese Foreign Ministry released a statement declaring that its stance on TikTok was already clear and that such pressure tactics would not be accepted. Earlier, on 19th January, just a day before Trump's inauguration, the law temporarily banning TikTok in the America went into effect. The app was removed from app stores, and millions of American users suddenly lost access. But after assuming office, Trump extended the deadline by 2.5 months. Shortly afterward, TikTok resumed its services in the America, and by February, it was once again available on Apple and Google app stores. Now the entire matter hinges on the date of 5th April. The grace period granted by Trump is set to expire on this day. If by then TikTok's parent company ByteDance does not sell the app to an American company, a complete ban on TikTok in the America may be enforced. However, as president, Trump has the authority to extend this deadline further. So, it will be interesting to see what decision he takes. Will he stick to his original policies or adapt his strategy seeing TikTok's rising influence? Trump's changed stance on TikTok became even more apparent when, during a press conference, he said, "There's a special place in my heart for TikTok." He also acknowledged that TikTok had an impact on the elections. A large number of young voters are active on TikTok, and the platform has become a powerful tool to connect directly with them. Clearly, Trump no longer wants to lose access to this medium. According to him, his popularity and follower count on TikTok could be a crucial factor in bringing him back to power. This entire sequence of events isn't just the story of Trump and TikTok. It reflects a deep connection between American politics, global strategy, and digital power. On one hand, American laws and security agencies view TikTok as a threat, while on the other, A top political leader sees it as tied to his political survival. This contradiction has become a major topic of debate within the America. One group believes Trump's change of heart is purely for political gain, while another sees him as a pragmatic leader who knows when and where to compromise. One key question remains: does Trump truly want to save TikTok, or is he playing a strategic game to extract both trade concessions from China and political advantage for himself? His offer to reduce tariffs on China hints that he's not looking at the issue solely through a national security lens, but also evaluating how it can be leveraged. In other words, if TikTok ends up in American hands, Trump would not only gain support from young voters, but he could also claim another victory against China. The most fascinating part of Trump and TikTok's love story is that Trump is now supporting the very app he once called dangerous. This shift isn't just personal, it reveals cracks within American policy itself. From court cases and legal amendments to Trump's changed stance, it's clear that the digital world is no longer just a source of entertainment, but a powerful tool for politics and diplomacy. The road ahead now depends on Trump's decision. If he grants TikTok more leeway, it may strengthen his political strategy, but it could also undermine the credibility of American laws and national security agencies. On the other hand, if he bans TikTok, he risks alienating millions of young voters, and that could cost him dearly in the next election. This entire story makes one thing very clear: there are no permanent enemies or allies in politics. Leaders like Trump may confront China one day and play diplomatic games to protect a Chinese app the next. The saga of TikTok and Trump also teaches us just how deep social media's influence has become in modern politics. Today's leaders don't win hearts through speeches alone, but through video reels and trending content. So next time you see a Trump video on TikTok, remember, it's not just a video. It's a strategy, a mindset, and perhaps even a calculated step toward power.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.